Hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Everyone is safe and healthy, of course. This is a very important video. We're going to look at the comet Leonard that is coming in just a few days. Also, we're going to look at two orbit diagrams. A gentleman sent me a message. He was kind of curious about this super large rock that's coming in, and I thought it would be good to cover it. Also, we're going to listen to a video that this channel did back in September 23rd, and I want to go over it with you, the information I put up there about China being hit. Well, it happened. It happened on the 29th, 30th, and also the 1st of December, yesterday. But the videos are very, very difficult to get because you're dealing with China, a communist country, and they're very hard to get and they're very hard to get out. So we're going to cover a lot. I'm going to try to keep this down as much as possible. And we're going to start out looking at this comet Leonard and go over it, and then I'm going to receive some information with you. I'm going to share it with you that I received a few days ago. They are very concerned about the comet. There's a lot of articles out there, and I'm not going to show a bunch of articles, and I'm not going to go into detail about links. I'm just going to tell you what I received and show you the videos that happen in China. I'm probably one of very few channels that has the videos. So we're going to begin with Comet Leonard in just a few minutes, but I want to go over what's happening for the rest of the year. We're going to start out in December, of course, and there's not a whole lot going on, but Neptune is in motion on December the 1st, and it will end its westward motion through the constellation and return to the eastward motion. But also, superior planets are in different locations because basically we're coming into the winter solstice. So a lot is changing. And the moon will pass just 0.41 degrees to the north of Mars and the southeastern horizon about an hour before sunrise. But also on December the 4th we have a total solar eclipse, and it will be visible in the northern hemisphere and then later on in the southern hemisphere. So we're going to look at a diagram that's going to give you the area and also approximately the time in case you're interested in catching it. But this eclipse is going to be visible through the northern and southern hemisphere, as you can see here in this illustration. And then Comet Leonard is coming in on the 6th, and you'll be able to see it with a telescope, just a small one. You don't need a large one, and you don't need binoculars, because binoculars are not going to work. You're going to need a type of telescope that can see for long distances, and it was discovered back in 2021, January the 3rd, but we are going to see it, and I'm definitely going to be checking it out. But it's about 90 minutes before the sunrise, here just in a few days. But Leonard will be just about 5 degrees. There is a number of websites you can go to if you are interested to line it up with the constellations. And there's even apps you can put on your phone that you can go outside and look at the stars and it will tell you the constellations. And you can also put it on your tab, and they're free. But if you go to these websites, it will give you the location and the constellation, and may even give you the time based on where you're at throughout the world. So a magnitude 4 or higher would be the best, and the website should tell you, what magnitude telescope you may need. And there's a number of them actually, and I'm not going to put up the links. You can go to several different websites that can give you that. A lot of people, they're not interested in it. I think it's very, very interesting, because I'm going to explain here in a few minutes why. So you should be able to see it in the southwest on these dates here, December the 8th and 9th. And towards the end, it's going to be in different locations, of course. It's going to be moving every single day because it's coming in very close. But approximately the 12th would be the best, and you'll be able to see it. And it will be passing at a distance at 0.23 astronomical units. That's the difference between planet Earth and our sun. But it's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to check it out. And it's going to last for about a week approximately. I don't know if any of you are interested. I thought I would give you an update on it and how to find it. There's, like I stated, a lot of websites out there. There's multiples, and that's why I'm not going to have a link up. You can do your homework yourself. But it will be visible in the southern hemisphere as well around the 14th. And of course, we're getting meteor showers. I woke up last night about 3 in the morning, and my bed is right next to the bedroom window, and I happened to wake up and looked outside, and I saw a meteor instantaneously. So there must be hundreds of them out there that are showing up. I know there was a meteor debris field that came in yesterday along the Midwest, or should I say the kind of western east part of the United States. And then making this video, more came in California on the west coast, certain places of Washington and Oregon. So they are increasing. So this meteor shower, if you go out tonight, you're going to see some. I guarantee you will. They've been coming in over the last few weeks. A lot of channels are reporting on it. And there's so many, I'm not going to report on it. I have too much going on right now with 4 or 5 different channels. And then I have work here on the animal sanctuary. But I thought you might be interested in this part. I know it took up a few minutes, but I just wanted to share that with you. So be prepared. Leonard is going to be I believe it comes in once every 20,000 years. And we're going into winter solstice, of course, so everything is changing. We have a full moon on the 19th, and then we're coming to the end of this year, and it will be the last full moon of 2021. And December the 21st marks the beginning of the winter solstice, and that's why the planets are in a different location. But I thought you might want to, get updated on that. I don't know how many people are really into it. I am. I believe it's going to be very interesting. Plus another debris field coming in on the 22nd. And there's going to be more meteor showers. Meteor showers, not debris fields, okay? Now, excuse me, I'm very tired. Been up all night. Wasn't able to sleep. But also, with this new 2022 that's coming, we're going to see a lot. So I thought it'd be good to give you a roundup what's happening. As you can see here, we're going to start out with Mercury. It recently passed behind the sun. That's why you can't see it with the SOHO satellite. Sometimes you can see it. And then Venus is in a totally different location, and you can see it in the evening sky in the southwest. I saw it last night. And Mars, of course, all of these are in different locations. It recently passed behind the sun. It will be visible in the southeast at dawn, sunrise, and of course Jupiter, king planet. You'll be able to see it in the southwest in the evening sky. And then if you have a telescope to see Saturn, I've seen it. The rings of Saturn is just totally amazing. I have 2 telescopes, and I was just, first time I zoomed in on it, I was really amazed. Uranus, of course, is the outer planet, and you're not going to be able to see that unless you have a very, very large telescope, and you know where the constellations are, and you know how to find it. And then you have Neptune, of course. But all of these are changing. And we're going to go to this article now. I want to show you. NASA saying this huge potential hazardous asteroid will break into the Earth's orbit next week. And that's true. But ladies and gentlemen, we have nothing to fear against this thing. Even though it's 330 meters the size of the Eiffel Tower in France, it's nothing. It's too far away, 2.5 million miles from planet Earth. So we don't have anything to worry about. He asked me about it, so I'm reporting on it. And then if you look at what they say, here it is. To come within 2.5 million miles of Earth on December the 11th. And yes, it's going to cross our orbit. But ladies and gentlemen, that is a long ways, as you're about to see. So I went to spaceweather.com, checking it out. And here's some information on Comet Leonard. How's it approaching the Earth? One of my favorite websites, actually. But what I want to show you is the schedule. And I don't believe 36 fireballs are coming in. All right, it's like 330. But this is the schedule. We're going to look at this right here that came in on December the 1st, and it's 2021 WF3, and it's 0.4 lunar distance. The velocity is 11.7 kilometers, and it's only 5 meters. That's about 15 feet. I'm not very concerned about it. But we're going to look at this one first, the big one. It's coming in on the 11th. And I'm not concerned about it at all. Just want to let everyone know. So when you click on, I adjust it to 1 hour, and then I'll back it up 3 or 4 clicks, and then I hit the full screen. So I'm going to bring this in. Make some adjustments. Now this is the one that's as big as the Eiffel Tower, and it is a long ways from Earth. 2.5 million miles. So I'm going to bring it back again so you can see. There it is there. Planet Earth. The moon, the lunar distance is 239,000 miles. Now, as you can see, I'm not even concerned about the debris field, none of that. So I hope this answered your question. A new subscriber, I haven't seen him before, was asking me about it, and did a video on it on Deep Truth, Deep Impact months ago, talking about it, and I'm not concerned. Moon or planet Earth. But it does cross our orbit 2 times. That's the first. And then it crosses again later on in the year. As you can see on the right side, it would go around it again. It crosses the planet Earth the second time. And I'm going to bring it in so you can see the ecliptic. But that's it. Now we're going to focus on 2021 WF3. It came in on December the 1st, and it is 0.4 lunar distance. 11.7 is the velocity, and it's only 5 meters, so that's basically 15 feet. And if you click on, then we're going to look at it very close, because what I think, because this came in dated on December the 1st, and the videos you're about to watch was recorded November the 29th, so it's just 3 to 4 days ago. And this rock is classified as the Apollos, so it's highly possible this could have been a small Trojan, and big debris field is in front and also in the back. I'm going to step it forward. Make some adjustments, and that's about right there's 0.5 lunar distance, like I stated, 239,000 miles. So that looks pretty close to me as 0.4. So I'm going to give you a different angle. Back it up a little bit. So it's highly possible that this was a Trojan. I'm not saying it is, okay? I was just told that they are not going to classify none of these rocks as Trojans. They're going to be classified as Apollos. And as you can see. So could the debris field that hit China, could it be part of the Trojans? It could be. I believe it is. And that's about 0.4. Now I'm going to bring it up to the ecliptic, and as you can see, it's on the bottom. I'm going to step this forward a little bit, and that's about 0.4 lunar distance, approximately. And what I've been noticing about spaceweather.com, when I go there to check the schedule, it happened yesterday or the day before. So I believe what they're doing, they're putting it up either after one of these rocks pass or the day, and it's just there for a short time. I'm going to bring this in a little bit. There you have it. Very small, 15 feet. Like I stated, 30 feet, 25, 30 feet down, it will burn up in the atmosphere. If it was 35, 40 feet, I would be concerned about it. But at 0.4, we have nothing to worry about. And it could be the debris field that hit China, as we're about to watch. Bring it in one more time. So there you have it. So now we're going to change a little bit. And I want to explain something. This is what I was told. You can put it in your back pocket or leave it on the table. They are very concerned about Comet Leonard. And the reason is because it's moving through debris fields that are very, very close, that the Space Alliance is trying their best to take care of these rocks. And if you understand how a comet works, it can pull rocks into its tail. And that's what they're concerned about. Or it could bust through and knock rocks around, like what happened with Greenland, a comet that broke up, right? You remember the movie Greenland? Okay. So I was told they're very concerned over the next couple of days. And it's coming in very, very soon. So there's no telling what's going to happen. I'm just giving you an update what I was told, that they are very concerned over this comet. And it's coming in too close to Earth. There's too much debris out there right now. And it's going to continue to be debris. Okay? So we're going to watch a section of a video that I did back in September, where I gave the information out that I received that China was going to be hit multiple times. So could this be the beginning? I can't tell you. I believe it is myself. I believe we're going to see more of these impacts. And coming out of China, it's very difficult to get that information. It's very difficult to get the videos. Even though China, Russia, the United States, India, and now Japan is on board for the Space Alliance. And what I was told is the European Space Agency, they're tracking them, but they're not involved in deleting them. Okay? They're helping. They're helping the Space Alliance to track these objects. And from what I was told, China wants to use a nuclear device. China was told not to by the extraterrestrials. But China may end up using a nuclear device on its own and making that type of decision. To be used on the quarter-mile rock that they was unsuccessful. And the ETs told them that they had the technology to attach it to that rock and move it. But they're not prepared, is what they told the Pentagon. So I released that information in a previous video, and I want to show you the video and listen to what I had to say. And I may, sound a little frustrated because people are giving me a hard time. Where's the Trojans? Where's the Trojans? They didn't impact the Earth. Well, I'm going to explain why right after this video. So let's check it out.
I am not a prophet. I don't want to be a prophet. Okay? I'm not. I'm not worthy. I don't want to be worthy of that. I'm not a minister. I'm not an evangelist. I'm a researcher, independent, alternative researcher, professional level. The reason the information is leaked out is for you. Reliable sources connect with certain people that they can tell thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of other people that events are about to take place. The rocks is coming in August, didn't I? Date. Okay? I'm not talking about dates. I'm talking about a date. So sometimes it doesn't happen, does it? It doesn't happen because it deals with intelligence. That's not so intelligent. Geologists, scientists, astronomers, you can just about take that to the bank. 99% of that to the bank. Maybe. This series on the Trojans, I'm going to add some more to the playlist. Never a Straight Answer is a good video. They're saying they can't protect us now from the Trojans, okay? Or the Apollos. Basically, they're trying to cover themselves is what they're doing. And so here it is. Here's what I received last week. The quarter-mile rock that the Space Alliance is very concerned about, that was supposed to hit the west coast of Washington, Canada. It was supposed to come in August, and I did a video on that somewhere around the middle of August. It did not happen, did it? Well, what I found out, they miscalculated, basically, the velocity of the speed and the distance and its location, you know. And they put that information into a quantum computer. It's holographic. It's big as a big dining table, okay, that you may own for Christmas. I mean, it's huge. It's approximately 4 by 6. So they made a mistake. Now they found it a few days ago. They have the speed, they have the velocity, and I can't give you the miles. That type of rock could come in at 40 to 50, 60,000 miles per hour. I do not have that information, ladies and gentlemen. If I did, I would give it to you, okay? The time, I was told to keep your eye on the 10th of October for the beginning, okay? There's going to be multiple impacts upon the earth, multiple impacts. So what it's coming in on the plane of our solar system, okay? It's coming in straight all the way across of the plane of our solar system, the ecliptic. They are looking at the equator, 1,000 feet north of the equator, 1,000 feet south of the equator. So it's a 2,000-mile perimeter. They are concerned about the Caribbean. Okay, we're going to start right there. They are concerned about Puerto Rico all the way to Mexico. So that includes Cuba, Venezuela, Central America, Africa, parts of India. Go to Google Earth, look up the equator. Well, they don't have one, okay? They don't. I put one on mine, okay? So go to a map or a website that shows the globe and look up the equator, and then go to different angles so you can see parts of the Sea of India. India is in that area, as well as Malaysia, Indonesia. From what I understand, China is heavily involved. They're going to get hit. I did not receive any information about the United States getting hit. other than what's going to happen on the West Coast. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. They was not successful. It's coming. The quarter-mile rock that I reported on back in August, they was not successful. So here comes some more information. Here you go. China released 20 rockets about 6 weeks ago. I did a video on it. They was unsuccessful. Last week, they was released more rockets, and I found out 2 days ago that they was unsuccessful. The Space Alliance includes the United States, Russia, China, India, and now Japan's on board. They was successful in destroying hundreds of these rocks. I don't have the exact number. They are classified as small to medium, which is approximately 4, 5, 6, 700 feet. As you know, anything that comes in 20, 30 feet will burn up in the atmosphere. I'm not concerned. They are not concerned about that. From what I understand, China was very much responsible for destroying over 100 of these rocks. The United States Space Force had another section, debris field, and they was unsuccessful. I don't know why. Okay. Don't get into any conspiracy stuff. Okay. But the Space Force, billions of dollars invested, and they was unsuccessful. China was successful, knocking down hundreds of them. China wanted to use a nuclear device on the quarter-mile Trojan rock, and I'm just going to tell you right here. I don't care if you believe it or not. Okay, they had a meeting at the Pentagon, and the extraterrestrials, of course, was not there. Okay, but their contact an area in Utah, Area 51 doesn't exist anymore, hardly. Okay, they're just doing testing there. Told the Pentagon that the United States, Russia, and China would not be allowed to use a nuclear device. You can't do that in the universe. You just cannot. So you can take that for what it's worth. I'm not going to get into detail about the fallen angels and all of that other stuff. And I'm just not. I'm going to tell you straight out. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. These rocks are coming. There's going to be multiple impacts upon the earth, and forest fires throughout the world is going to be on fire if you're in that area of the equator.
Okay, I'm going to go over it. And here it is. This is the information I received about a week ago. China was very successful in removing, should I say, deleting these rocks, over 100, approximately between 100 and 150. I don't have the exact numbers. They was extremely upset with the United States Space Force. Well, they got it together, if you believe that. They finally got it together, and they're knocking out these Trojans. And I'm grateful. Now, some people act like they want the Trojans to hit. Where's the Trojans? They didn't hit. Well, you're fixing to see a video. So, they may... What I'm trying to say is, they may succeed, but not all of them. I was told they're not going to get them all. And I was told that we're going to get hit multiple times, and it's coming. Now, the Trojan debris field is also coming in the first quarter, and then it will go away approximately the second quarter, maybe sooner. because these rocks was interrupted, and if you watch the video, you will understand why. I'm not going to go into it. There's videos on this channel that explains what happened in the orbit of Jupiter. That a comet came in and went through the orbit diagram several times, as you can see here. It went through and it busted that debris field up on the Trojans back in 2015. So eventually there are not going to be any more Trojans. We're probably going to see the last part sometime between the first and second quarter of 2022. They are very concerned about this comet because this comet is coming close and it could knock around some of these rocks, because some of the debris field is going to miss Earth, but it may not miss Earth now. If it gets knocked around, then everything can change. Everything can change very quickly. So let's get into these videos. These was very hard to come by. They came from China, and the evidence is there, and you can make up your own decisions, whatever you want to believe, okay? Because I'm tired of getting slack from people, and I told a good friend of mine in Texas, I may not release any more material related to intelligence because it changes so much, and I'm tired of getting slack over that. I may end up just telling people on Telegram or close friends, but I don't know if I'm going to do a public announcement unless it happens and then I say, I told you so. So let's check it out and finish this video. I'm disappointed that a lot of people are hitting me up and criticizing me. So anyhow, there it is, November the 29th. And it exploded right there. There's a number of these that exploded. There's more than one that came in. And like I stated back in September, China's going to get hit multiple times. There's another one. And they're getting closer to the surface. And it exploded. As you can see right there, this is after the explosion. That's not a meteor. This is other footage, as you can see. Now there was a sonic boom right there, but I cut out the audio because there was music playing in the background, but you can see the bright flash of light. That is very, very bright. Some of the people were screaming in the background. They thought it was a nuclear war going on, and it was very, very loud. That's not a meteor. So I just wanted to show you the evidence. You can leave it on the table or put it in your back pocket. But I believe that rock that came in December the 1st is related to this. That's just my personal opinion. Very bright flash. A sonic boom was recorded. So it's possible that we may end up seeing more of these coming in over the next few days or next few weeks. I just wanted to show everyone what happened in China, and it could happen here in the United States. It could happen in Europe. But I was told it's 1,000 miles north of the equator and 1,000 miles south of the equator. But I believe it could be more than that because China is way beyond 1,000 miles from the equator. Very loud, very bright flash. That was not a meteor. Another image. That's not a meteor. So there you have it. I just wanted to give people the update and then go over the Comet Leonard and the video footage that came from China and give everyone an update. So I'm going to end this video now. I want to thank everyone coming over to Deep Truth, Deep Impact. Thank you for your birthday cards. I'm very grateful. My birthday was November the 18th. Wonderful brother in Canada sent me a Christmas card, a donation. And I'm very grateful, and I received 2 packages of gifts, and I'm very grateful. I don't like mentioning people's names. And I'm very grateful for that. Now we're going to go here. There's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't keep up with it all the time. I'm trying to get caught up on work here, and it's just me by myself. And so much is going on throughout the world. I'm getting reports in every other day about people that took the, the juice, falling into depression, committing suicide, and just not normal. Their families see that they're not normal. And as I stated before, in the next 4 to 6 months, everything's about to change. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should watch the series, The Real Precursor. Please continue in prayer and be strong. Think about what's coming. Make plans on what are you going to do. I will have the full links in the description box. Everything's about to change, and I'm not talking about the stupid rocks. I'm talking about your reality's about to change, and I can't talk about it here. Thank you for your prayers and your love and your kindness. Please be safe, everyone. Don't give up on your families and loved ones, and continue in prayer. God bless everyone. Be safe.